just because the guys were just hands on everything, groping, grabbing, squeezing, pressing, rubbing. Ew. Ah, fuck. Feeling the girls up, not even like touching, galti se haath lag gaya. No. They were literally groping them. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Sidika, but you can call me Sid. And today's story is not exactly a story, it's a review. It's a review and a reason why I'm never going to attend Sunburn. So if you're interested in listening to my reasons why I'm not going to attend Sunburn ever again, please ring that bell, like and subscribe. It helps with my analytics and it helps me just in general. Okay, so please leave a comment. Even if you hated it, you hate my face, just leave a comment. I would love that. Thanks. Alright, let's... Oh, how much I hate Sunburn. Look, I used to go to Sunburn events. I was not against them per se. I was kind of happy when NH7 or whichever VH1 Supersonic, whomsoever came up to compete with them. I was like, they'll learn, they'll do better. Sunburn actually wasn't that bad back in the day when they used to actually do the concerts in Greater Noida. That stadium was pretty good actually, and because it was on the ground, it was much better. Now, I'll tell you the issue. So this weekend, Sajak and I went to watch Dimtri Vegas and Like Mike. Alright, and we were like, oh yeah, it might be good, whatever. So we got the VIP tickets because we thought it's going to be less dusty and dirty. And we thought it's going to be good, you know. They're very good international artists. I guess they're within the top 10. I might be wrong about that, but they're pretty good. So we went over there. First up, the jam. The jam was insane. These guys had no sense of managing the jam, and the people who actually were managing the jam, well, they were managing it for a reason. They were charging $100 for the parking, which is twice as much as would be expected, and the places where it was parked, I wish I had recorded it, but it was like a fucking dust storm, alright, because it was an open ground where there was no grass or anything like that, and it was just sand and dust, and because Delhi is so polluted, that dust was literally suspended in the air, and it was horrible. It was fucking a mess. I'm not even kidding you. It was the worst thing I had ever seen. Alright, fine, whatever. We guys proceeded to the arena, got our bands, and these guys, for complimenting them, they were actually giving masks. They were distributing masks for free, which is a big deal, which I'm actually going to give credit where credit is due. I did not expect that from them. Them giving masks was something like, fucking interesting. They realized that Delhi is polluted. Why on an open ground then? Why can't you just book a normal place where, you know, the floors are cemented? And the reason why we even took VIP is because we expected that area to at least have carpets or have some grass, so you know the dust is contained, but nah, that was not the case. And I'll tell you why. These guys really wanted to cheap out. The production this year was kind of sort of better. Now I'll just get right into why I'm not attending Sunburn again ever. Number one, obviously I've complained about the dust and the place where they book, and the traffic management is shit, and literally people were leaving their Ubers and walking for like 15 minutes straight because, you know, they were not handling the jam, and the only point where they decided to handle the jam was where they're profiting off of it. The second reason why is because the artists who come don't even give a shit. They don't play the songs they're known for or which are popular or something like that. They just play the tracks like whatsoever. And I've heard some pretty good artists. I've been to Ibiza, and over there I've seen David Guetta, I've seen Armin van Buuren, I've seen quite a lot of artists and attended quite a lot of parties. So I know their levels. I know how well they can play. And the sets that they were playing was so fucking bad. Like the people in the VVIP section that, you know, got a stadium and they were getting alcohol and everything like that, and they spent the big coins. None of them, like I could not see anyone over there really enjoying and partying hard and being like, oh my god, best shit of my fucking life. Like nobody over there was really enjoying it. That's just because the set was so bad. The set was so terribly bad. I was like, ah, fuck. How could this happen? Like, why couldn't they just, I don't even know what to say. It was just a bad set. Now let's get to the third reason, third reason why I'm not attending. And this is because the crowd that has started attending is so fucking cheap. It is so cheap, I'm not even kidding you. So, unless and until you're a girl who's going with her guy friend or girlfriend, if you know you're a part of the LGBTQ community or whatever the scene is, and you like having help, I don't think so it's going to be fun for you. Guys over there, especially near the stage, were feeling the girls up, not even like touching, galti se haath lag gaya, na. They were literally groping them, like fucking disgusting people. Now if you're with your guy and you're like, okay fine, you know, he's going to give me support, he's going to be the added layer of protection on my bra, so then it's going to be cool, you might enjoy it, it might be a moment between you two. But I think I would rather get a room with my guy and actually have a moment with him, instead of him trying to, or her, whatever, protect my honor, because it was horrible. Girls were running from the front with their friends, coming towards the back, just because the guys were just hands on everything, groping, grabbing, squeezing, pressing, rubbing. Ew. Fuck. Anyway, the fourth reason why I'm not going to attend is because they don't realize, the artists, that they're in India. Now, I'll tell you why. Dimtri Vegas and Like Mike actually do this in a lot of their concerts, that they ask you to jump to the left and jump to the right, and then it's like a cool thing where you're going on like and you're jumping and it's a whole thing. They don't understand that in India you have stampedes. People are very aggressive, and the concept of making them jump left and right is still fine, but what were you thinking asking us to go back and front? And I even recorded this because this was like the second time he made us do that, and I was like, I need to record this.
Boys and girls, I got one question for y'all. Are you guys ready to take it to the next level? All right, we're gonna need each and every one of y'all to grab hold of the person in front of you. And when the music starts, we're gonna go 8 steps to the back. And then we're gonna go 8 steps to the front. Let's fucking do this.
Okay, here we go. And we move it to the back.
So if you could see from the video, it was actually a stampede. I'm 5'2", so I'm pretty sure so Sajak actually had to, and he's kind of strong, so he actually physically helped me. But there were people falling, people were stomping on each other's feet. It was not fun. Plus the amount of air, bacteria, it was just really bad. We guys left like half an hour before it, or half an hour before, because it was horrible. Like, we could not think of staying over there for another minute, another second, another moment. It was just so bad, and the sets were so boring. Like, I'm just gonna play a few examples. How, like, that's not what they play, that's not their songs, that's not their music. And just because they're like, you know, India hai Indian baja lo, like, we're paying for you, your concert. We're not paying over here to see Bacha or someone. If you're paying for them, we want them to sing their songs. Okay, like, please understand that. Like, even if just the whole, like, everything was just bad, it was just so bad, it was so boring. And the management, it's atrocious. It's not a good experience. They don't know how to even manage the crowd, manage the traffic, everything. And the people have really started becoming shitty. Like, I mean, beyond shitty. Like, the general, we knew those people would be in the general, and we knew there are lots of creeps in the general. That's also another reason why we booked the VIP. But the crowd's really going down the drain. Like, oh god, no, unless and until you're into that, it's horrible, man, it's horrible. And even some guys, I remember in the general, some guys were licking the other guys who were topless because they're into that kind of stuff, and it's just a shit show. Like, oh my god, do not go for sunburn, especially if you're in Delhi. Like, just leave it, forget it. Like, even Goa, I don't know how good it would be. It's supposed to be good, but they're not really able to manage. Like, if you hear the people who complain on their website, it's just a shitstorm, and they've not even paid, I think, the Goan tourism, I don't know, whatever. They just have a lot of cases on them. So I am officially from my side sunburn, and these were the reasons why. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more random content related to me, and follow me on my Instagram. Everything's at Siddhika. I even have a Twitter, that's also at Siddhika. So just follow me over there, and I shall see you in my next video. And yeah, till then, have chicken curry.